Welcome to another episode of Kiss My Badge, the football show by the fans, for the fans. Today we discuss, as always, the most exciting league in the world.
Yes, and a shout out to our content partner, Matchday Affairs. Yep.
Yeah.
We start off with the highlights first.
Okay, let's go into the highlights first.
What do we say?
Lingard.
Yeah.
That's the first thing we should say.
Okay.
First of all, this is of course part of the transfer window deadline
Yes.
day.
Yeah.
Deadline day. So Lingard is actually one of the talking points. He goes on loan to West Ham, and on his game debut,
Heroic debut.
yes, man, Lingardinho comes out. and
Two goals.
2 goals in one game, and he has scored more than Kai Havertz.
So what do you think? It's a loss for Manchester United.
No, I don't think. First of all, I'm actually very happy that he has gone out on loan because it is a waste to see him in the bench. Or in fact, most of the time he doesn't even make the bench. So it's refreshing for him. Definitely coming off from a setback and a period of depression. We did know that during the 2019 season, he was going on a depression and all that.
How was he?
Due to some family issues.
I see.
So then, obviously, that did not allow him to focus on football, and then he fell out of favor, and eventually, was frozen out from the team. So, for a player like his caliber, he's shown to be a world-class player. So, in that sense, I'm just pleased that he is now going to play regular football.
And he's being united with his old manager, is it?
It's a surprise because I don't think Moyes used Lingard that frequent. Because Lingard was most frequently used with Jose. So Jose used him much more than any other manager. Even Van Gaal also. I think Van Gaal used him moderately, but that was the time. I mean, Moyes' time is when he was starting to go up or come up. So that was the time he was a prospect lah.
Prospect.
After
Correct.
3 managers.
Correct. So then,
But it's a loan though.
It's a loan.
That means that Ole might want him back if he performs well, right?
The thing is,
Is it with options to buy or no?
that I don't think so. I don't think it's a loan with options to buy. I mean, at
same
the end
as
of the day, I don't know what the manager is thinking because you see, he's Manchester born. So obviously, they want to have this Manchester born or Manchester product to do well elsewhere. Also, I mean, if he has to go, then he has to go. So at this moment, his chances in the United team is 0. The summer signing, Van der Beek has not even had that chance. So he is even down the pecking order. So even he has no chance. So I mean, it must be refreshing for him. And if he takes his chances, then he may well be securing a permanent contract, which is what you should be doing at 27, 28 years old. You should be tied down to a permanent contract.
Well, hopefully West Ham continues to benefit with Lingard's services. But please, Lingard, when you score goal, right, don't celebrate like that. Don't celebrate like that FIFA 21 celebration.
You get
your tongue out and all that.
You get the goosebumps.
Yeah,
because he danced there.
It's a negative goosebumps. But that's the thing. If you don't have any options to buy, that means Manchester United practically still wants him lah. Still has plans for him.
Like FA Cup or Carling Cup player lah. I don't think he will feature predominantly.
That's the most significant outgoing player for Manchester United, right?
we
January transfer
have of course got Marcos Rojo out. He leaves the club after I think 6-7 years.
He's a striker.
Defender,
Defender,
centre back, left back lah. And then so he's left, which is a good sign. And then also one of the recent transfers, Pellistri, he has also gone out on loan.
So okay for you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pleased that the team has been thin. The next one, I hope Phil Jones gotta go. Phil Jones.
Go permanently or on loan?
Permanently.
On loan also.
Yeah.
But who's going to cover? Oh, Teles, right?
We got
in the
we
middle.
got enough defenders.
You got enough
But the
defenders.
problem is that your defenders are all injury prone lah.
We got Excel. We got Maguire, Lindelof, Bailly. So, and this guy Phil Jones has been earning money without doing anything for like 3 years now. So, time to go. Time to go. Stop wasting money.
How to be like Phil Jones?
Stop it with your wanting to earn like a footballer.
Sorry.
It's like the perfect scenario for him because he got injured long term now, and then he's earning money, right? And then when he plays like crap, and then what happens? I mean, you're just wasting the squad's potential because really your money could have been spent in a better way. So we demand a change. I mean, I think Ole would be desperate to also get him out of the door.
Well, hopefully you will be as happy as us Arsenal fans lah. So after the January transfer window, Saliba defender out on loan to Nice. Mustafi out, contract finish. We stopped the contract.
Thank you.
Schalke 04
you,
because of that. Mustafi went to Schalke. Schalke sold the defender to Liverpool.
Not sold.
Not loan.
Loan with option to buy.
Who's the defender?
Ozan Kabak.
Yes.
Smart, you
I cannot pronounce.
You scared you say Oblak,
Before we go to Liverpool,
Yes.
other transfer outs, Maitland Niles from Arsenal to West Brom on loan. Joe Willock to Newcastle on loan as well. So a lot of youngsters out on loan to get
Good lah. They need the game time.
To get the
They
game
need
time.
experience,
And don't
they
complain
need game
guys.
time.
All these youth players, please don't complain. Like Saliba, don't complain. You're 19 years old. Go get your game time. Then if you can improve,
get
come back and play for
experience.
Arsenal. You
Correct.
can't expect to just
right.
come into Arsenal and straight away play the first 11, you know.
Yes.
So you need time. You still got a lot of time in your hands. Yeah. So all these more significant signings, and Mustafi, all the best joining Kolasinac.
Kolasinac in Schalke, yes, correct.
Yeah, thank you so much for your service lah.
Thank you so much.
Or
Mustafi.
whatever service that you have given.
Yeah, thank you Mustafi for the highlights. The highlights reel.
The funny thing was a Liverpool fan during the rumours
Yes.
that Mustafi was going to Liverpool, right? He said, "Hey, Sofyan, how's Mustafi?
Yes.
I searched his
Shout out.
I searched shout out to Rafi.
Rafi.
I searched Mustafi's best moments, right?
Best moments.
Only bloopers come out on YouTube.
Then he tried to search for other highlights. Wow, amazing highlights. Also bloopers. Pity
him
Rafi,
lah. Okay, going back to Liverpool, who are the significant players coming
so
in?
basically
Or out?
players going out, we have youngsters going out. We signed the goalkeeper, 16-year-old, which I don't want to mention because he's actually supposed to join the youth, I guess. We have Sepp Vandenberg, which is our defender, who is actually loaned to Preston when we actually signed their centre back Ben Davies. From Preston for 1.5 million pounds like that lah. And of course we got Ozan Kabak, another centre back. So we got two centre backs covering our centre back crisis now. One on loan, which is Kabak, with option to buy. Hopefully, we will sign him permanently if he performs. And we have Minamino on loan out to Southampton. He didn't feature.
Which happens to be a feeder club as well.
Yes, so
So it goes both ways.
Yeah, so like it's
He has to join the feeder club in order to come back
stronger.
Yeah, correct. That's what they say.
Yeah.
They were saying the only chance for Minamino to feature is to go to Saints so that he can come back. But the thing is that there's no options to buy for Southampton because I think Klopp still wants him to
Feature.
to be involved in the team. So he wants Minamino to get proper game time and all that to play the rest of the season and then get more game time, get more experience, and then come back with better players.
So Liverpool fans shouldn't complain anymore because you all signed a few defenders.
Yes,
But unproven though.
the thing is
happy
that
or not?
Kabak is 20 years old. He's actually a Turkish international.
Okay.
He's also been playing with Schalke for 2-3 years already, a few seasons already, as their main centre back. So he's got experience in a league. Ben Davies, of course, he's some of the highlights that I saw on Twitter and all that. He's often featured in the team and he often wins like accolades like Player of the Year, Fans Player of the Year. So he has been performing very well. So even Preston fans were actually quite sad to see him go, but they are very proud that their hometown boy is actually joining a top team.
Yeah.
So they were very happy for him.
And been playing for in English leagues, right?
Yes.
He has the
the
tenacity,
the strength,
and toughness.
correct.
To survive the Premier
And
League.
Championship, you know lah. Championship
you know
is more
Championship,
deadly, more deadly than the Premier League. So to survive that, right? Hopefully these two can be blooded in quickly into the team and then get back so that we can have our Hendo and Fabinho back in midfield, because without them in midfield, oh my god.
We'll talk about it in another segment
Yes.
about the surprise matches results recently. Let's go straight to the top five.
Controversies.
No, controversy is it?
Controversies lah. Let's go controversies
first,
lah. Because these past few games, there's a few controversies happening, especially red card and yellow card.
Yeah.
Some fouls or some tackles coming in, which may or may not happen. Especially one of the most recent one is David Luiz.
Yeah, I stayed up for that. For that game, you know.
Because
against
I
Wolves,
feel,
9 players in the end.
yes, I feel personally, okay, the Leno red card is
Obvious.
obvious,
It's all
right?
obvious.
He
That
handled the
was
ball
the red
outside.
card, yeah.
Definitely
No way
it's a
back.
red.
No way back
No
for
back.
Arsenal after that.
And then, but for Luis, right? I feel like it's not red card lah. I feel at least minimum yellow lah.
Yeah, I think Arsenal have appealed. But do not know the results yet. They have appealed the red card. For me, it should be at least or at most a yellow card. Yellow card with penalty. I mean, it's fine.
with a penalty, but with the player still playing, there's still a chance. Although it's David Luiz, but there's still a chance.
Hey, he's playing better now. What are you trying to say?
No, I mean that he can still consider another yellow card and then still red card.
Okay.
That's what I mean lah.
I see.
Right, but
That was a good save though.
That was a good save, right?
That's what I mean. Yeah,
He's
but
playing well, no?
that's the thing. He's playing well. That's why with him in the defense, they would not have. They would probably go on continue to attack.
I think the referee could have done better, because I feel that David Luiz's reputation cost him the red card.
Probably.
Yeah, because of his,
Tenacity lah.
the way he play and
A bit
he
dirty,
stumbled and playing a bit dirty.
Yeah.
His reputation made the referee made that decision. But I feel that the most it should have been a yellow card.
Yellow card, same.
With like that yellow card, 11 players. First 10 minutes Arsenal was dominating.
Yeah, man. That was a good
and
goal
then
from
after
Pepe.
that, it changed everything. Yeah.
Pepe scored a good goal, man. Oh.
Pepe scored a good goal. Even Saka hit the post.
Yes, Arsenal is going on making strides now.
Yeah.
Improving the team. But this is like a blip, you know.
Like the captain said, Bellerin, the captain for that match.
Bellerin captain, eh?
Sometimes he gets captain,
Yeah.
So he said that, we don't lose to opponents, we lose to ourselves.
Damn, that's
So
good
we have
one.
to
That's
improve
quite a
on
good
ourselves.
reflection though.
No, that's a good line.
But I agree with him, even though I don't like him. I agree with him.
That's a good reflection. I mean,
Yeah.
the game is made out of 11 aside, and the first one to blame is yourself.
Yeah.
If you can't score the goals and if you can't get the victory, then don't blame others.
Yeah,
other
correct.
factors,
You
you
don't
blame
play-
your team first. Yeah.
You don't play properly, you need to reflect on yourself lah. The team is not performing.
That's
First
very
person, you
mature
reflect
of him.
yourself.
I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't expect
Good lah,
that.
Bellerin, not bad, huh?
I'm okay with that, because I can see that Arsenal is working on their mental strength and all that.
That's good.
They used to implode.
Yeah.
They used to implode
That's right.
easily. Yeah, but it's getting better under Arteta. So yeah, hopefully we get to winning games and we trashing people 9-0 lah. Yeah. Before that,
Before that. Yeah,
any more
before that.
controversy or not? I feel that David Luiz
There are a
should
few
have been
more.
sent off.
I think there was one time Bruno Fernandes actually stepped on Ings, or one of the Southampton players' leg from behind.
I thought it was Arsenal.
I think it was Arsenal.
It was against Arsenal.
Okay,
player.
against Arsenal.
It was against Saka.
It should have
Granit.
been at least a card, but he was not shown a card. I would have thought that is actually is a storm
At the back of
with
the
studs,
calf, right?
and it's
At
the back
the
of the calf.
yeah.
And then the ball was not even played. He was just
See,
stomping.
the thing
so
is, there's
it should
always,
be the red card
there's
lah,
always two factors, right? One is the on-pitch referee's reaction, observation, and then of course the player's reaction, because most players will make a meal out of it, right? The moment they get contact, they will make a freaking drama show, roll.
Yeah.
Whereas if you look at the highlight Zaka
didn't do anything.
He just got up,
Yeah,
went
yeah,
on with the game
yeah.
because looks can be deceiving, right? It may look
Yeah,
worse.
I agree.
And then, but you know, the player did get no injury. He felt okay. I mean,
Yeah.
Zaka played the entire game after that. So I mean, that's what it is. And then of course, some really get bruises, and then you can tell like, hey, that is legit. And sometimes they also do go unnoticed. And so the whole point of VAR being there and not being there is the controversy. Because,
That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Basically, the officials
it is not picking up the right calls. So like the Bruno's challenge at Zaka is 50-50. You know that the intention was to genuinely play the ball. You know, by chance Zaka released the ball a lot quicker than expected. So, you know, I mean, yeah, he did go down and he got up. So there was no foul given, play continue. But there are some matches where the contact is minimal and the player goes down, make a meal out of it, and then, you know, player gets a cut. I mean, previously when we had VAR, we did not have VAR, these things still happen. Players did still, you know, drama, theatrics
Simulation
and all
and
that
all that,
simulation,
yeah.
right? So that's the thing, nothing has changed. The hope was VAR to change it. But the fact that it is not changed anything
good point.
is the sad part because it's not working as intended.
I don't know whether VAR qualifies to cover that
Which
portion or not.
I overheard the commentator saying it doesn't.
It doesn't. I don't think it does. Yeah, I don't think it does.
So-
Anyway, for my opinion, it was, I think, through motion, right? That Bruno kind of step. Maximum, I think, it would have been a yellow card.
Yeah.
It doesn't warrant a red card, and sometimes slow motion replays makes it look worse.
Yeah, will look worse.
Than what it actually is.
Because these things happen so quickly.
It
So
is.
maybe for our eyes it looks so painful,
Yeah.
but maybe it was just a grace.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know because it happened too fast.
That's true. Yeah, but good point now. We are not being there, and the use is only for offsides and goals.
Yes.
I don't know, man. They maybe. But then again, if this,
I mean, it's good, right? It doesn't cover everything. Let the referee still
do
be
it.
in control.
But that's
of
a problem. The BPL referee sucks.
Yeah.
BPL referee's performance
only for Liverpool games or what?
sucks. No,
Huh?
for all games. So far,
All
they have
games,
been inconsistent.
Yeah.
Terribly inconsistent.
Yeah,
referees, man.
I mean, it was so terrible that it was reported that Southampton asked Mike Dean to not be their referee in the future.
Yes, they actually
Because Mike
tried
Dean
to
and Lee
appeal
Mason, because
not to be.
that was the two referees that were in charge of their respective 9-0 games. So Mike Dean, obviously there was also a goal scored by Southampton in that game, but it was disallowed for being a tinge offside. And when I say a tinge,
It's one arm, eh? It's not a armpit. It's one arm.
even though the player was in line, but his arm was astray.
The problem is arm cannot score goal. It will be a handball. So by right, it's not even a body part that is allowed goal.
Yeah, but
goal
recent VAR decisions, even armpit. So if you want to be consistent, that is offside too.
Oh,
I
that's
mean-
the problem
I mean-
lah.
I mean-
By right, it's foot.
The thing is
body,
exactly
head.
so the arm is part of your frame. I mean, how do you expect to run without your
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is not Naruto, man. You cannot run with the hands at the
so
back.
I mean that is one, and then of course we know reports about the Sheffield United loss to Sheffield United, which the referee's match report admitted that they made mistakes. So it has to be debated because that could cost us.
Yes,
because
that could cost
that
3
was a
points
victory. That was a victory because their goal disallowed and our goal stayed. Is a victory for us. So we were robbed of 3 points, and then only for the match referee to come out and say, okay, we made a mistake. But it's too late. Damage is done. And if every single time, if it's going to be like this, there's no such thing as damage limitation. It's always going to be 100% pure chaos because, I mean, teams suffer.
Let's just hope the quality of referees keep on improving and better keep improving fast. Yeah. Let's quickly go to the top 5 teams.
Okay.
Just let's
Let's
recap.
go.
After week 22, or we are just ending. We are recording this before the Spurs and Chelsea game.
Yes.
The last game for match week 22.
But some
And we are
teams
moving
are
to
still
match week
they
23.
still have about 2 games in hand. Like example,
Yeah,
Spurs, Everton, and all that. Even City has 1 game in hand. And who else will be on top? Man City. They played 21 games, 47 points after 21 games. Man City is on top, and they are ahead by 3 points from second spot, which is Manchester United.
Yep, 13 games unbeaten Manchester City.
Yes, man.
Yep, 2 draws
13
and
games.
11 wins. Even though their next 3 games is quite tough against Liverpool away, Spurs home, and Arsenal away. But from their current form,
Confirm
they
win lah.
might be confirmed. Most probably
high
win.
chance, high chance. Yeah.
Manchester United is
So
second.
Manchester United is second, 22 games played with 44 points.
Yep.
And then third spot is Leicester City, 42 points, also 22 games played. Liverpool is at fourth spot, 22 games as well with 40 points. And of course, surprise, or maybe not, West Ham, the chosen one, at fifth place with 38 points.
Yeah, Mohamed, you better come to the show before they drop off from the
shout out,
fifth spot.
Come on. Yeah.
It's your moment to shine.
Yeah, before the drop, I think you better come down.
I don't think they will drop lah. I don't think they will drop that fast.
But
They got Lingard.
They got Lingard, correct, man. Lingard
I mean, of course, their consequent fixtures should also do them some justice, lah.
Oh,
Yeah, if they're gonna face hard, matches in the future, I mean,
the next
their run can stop because
the next few games they are still facing I think Leeds.
their
City,
immediate
Tottenham.
game is against Fulham, which more or less they will win. But then they will face us next after that.
That's FA Cup.
There's a FA Cup.
FA Cup.
So
Okay,
so they have Sheffield United.
Yeah, but they got Spurs in like
Spurs,
2-3 games.
and
City
then Man
again.
City. So
yeah.
Sheffield United
they
quite
have
strong.
they have a hard run.
They won
a hard
Man
run.
U.
We just said
Newcastle.
Okay, never mind.
So
He wasn't
yeah.
listening.
And anyway, yeah. Just
I don't want to listen.
just to note,
Yeah,
there's only 9 point difference between these guys. Okay, these 5 teams, right? There's only 9 point difference. So, practically, City is in the lead, right? The 1 game in hand. If they win that 1 game in hand, they may or may not be running away with the league. But
For them to lose though, for now.
Yeah, it's for them to lose now.
Correct.